how to make animated GIFs for your brand. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you have not noticed, Justine, me, is rebranding. And when we talk about rebrand, we also talk about new GIFs about this particular brand. So today I am excited to show you how I make my branded GIF, animated GIF for my business, and thanks to this you can try to do yours. This is going to be completely made into Adobe Photoshop. We're probably also going to use Adobe Illustrator. But I know the 3 GIFs that I want to make with you today. Number 1, we're going to do my primary logo. I have different colors, so I want to have a GIF that shows the different colors on my logo, you know, moves from a color to another. That's pretty easy. The second GIF that we're going to make today is a moving website. So my website www.justinelemmer.com will be probably moving around like this, or like blinking. We're going to see what we can do. It's gonna be really simple, easy tutorial. I kind of wanted to make one that says one sentence first, disappear, another sentence, and back all together. You'll see what I mean. So yeah, we're going to make this all together. So let's get started. Okay, so I just told you what kind of GIF I was about to make. If you don't know what kind of GIF you want to make, you can start by doing exactly the same as I will be doing, because we're going to be doing it together. Or you can draw them on an app like Adobe Fresco or Procreate, and then see how you can animate them. You can also make them directly into Photoshop, or you can make them into Adobe Illustrator. The choice is up to you. If you're not doing it on Adobe Photoshop directly, just, you know, you have to transfer those files and make sure it's transparent background, because you want your GIF to be transparent around. What to do in Photoshop? So when you're going to open the app, let me record my screen. Okay, so here we are into Photoshop. I still have Adobe Illustrator on, just in case I want to do something in there. But here it's what's gonna happen. You're going to go into new file, and you want your color profile to be sRGB, just because you are going to do web only use with those GIF. You don't have to have a 300 resolutions. Honestly, you can do a 150, and that will be just as good. And then you can choose the size of your artboard. I'm gonna go with 1080 by 1080, and I'm happy with everything else. I have transparent background. You can choose whatever color. I'm gonna keep transparent, and I'm going to do create. So I did artboard here, but I will add more artboard later. So I'm gonna call this file GIFS Lemmer LLC and create. Alright, so in our first artboard, this is what we're gonna do, our first GIF. Know that all of my designs are already made into Adobe Illustrator, and I put everything into my library, into my Adobe Creative Cloud. So everything is already stuck up there. So what I'm gonna do is open my library, and here is all of my assets. So my primary logo is this one. So here's my first layer. My idea is put this in straight middle, take my artwork, go into my effects. I don't know, I haven't really figured that out yet. Let's try outer glow. I'm gonna go into normal, opacity max, I want white. So yeah, this is what I would want. So this is what I was thinking about. Let's do it like this, so it looks like a sticker. You know, we're gonna do okay. And this is our first frame. We're gonna use in Adobe Photoshop, how you make your GIF is by using the timeline section. So we're going to use layers and timeline, and all layers are going to be our frames. So this is one frame, that's one frame, that's another frame. This frame doesn't have nothing on it, so we can delete it. So now we're gonna do another layer. So let's do another layer, and the other layer is gonna be another color. And we're going to make sure, obviously, that's exactly the same size. And so we're going to do the same with this one. We're going to go into effect, outer glow. So now if you toggle on and off, you see it. This is how the GIF is going to happen. So I'm gonna do quick the rest of it, and we'll go back together to do the timeline part. Okay, so all of them are ready, so now we can use our timeline. So how to open the timeline and how to make your GIF out of this. So as you can see right here, we have all of our frames, so we have 5 frames. And so now you are going to go into window, because it won't be automatically put into Photoshop, so you need to find it. Window, timeline. It's gonna open this window, and it asks you to create frame animation. So you're gonna do create frame animation, and so it's going to create one frame. But what you want to do is go into this little panel here and make frames from layers. click on that. And here you have each single one of your layer right here. Layer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the settings that you get. So you're gonna play this timeline forever, 3 times or once. We're gonna play it forever, that's a GIF, right? You can also see that here there is some seconds. You don't want like your GIF to be 0 seconds each time. You want to have a little bit more time in between frames. So you're going to select all of them and then click here and be like, I want it to be at least 0.5 seconds. So it's going to change everywhere 0.5 seconds. Now let's play it. Yay! How cool! We made our first GIF. So we're gonna save it, right? Let's save it right away. So we can play it and see how it looks. So once you're happy with the result, you can make it go a little bit faster. I really like at 0.5, so I'm gonna keep it like this. You're going to go into File, and you're going to go to Export and Save for Web, because this is what you wanna do. Save for Web. And right here you have like a panel that comes and you're like, oh my gosh, where's all of this? Do not panic. You can see this is optimized. This is RGB. It tells you the colors. Anyways, keep it at GIF 32. That's great. Then you can do save. So now we are on my desktop, and when I just click on it, you can see a preview of our GIF right here. And we click again on it, then you can see this is transparent, and then we have a really cool GIF right here. Nice, that was our first GIF. So we will upload it on giphy.com later on, and we will save it to be able to use it on Instagram or wherever we feel like adding a GIF. All right, let's go to our second GIF. For our second GIF, we are going to just add a new artboard, and let's see if we'll be able to use the timeline using only this artboard. So now we're just going to work with our artboard number 2. And so we said that the GIF number 2 I wanted to do is my website. So I have the design, I don't even have the design here. So I will have to do it from like in Photoshop. So I'm gonna go into text, and I'm just going to type my website, www.justineleimer.com. We can also change the artboard size to make it less like so big. So let's see, you can take your artboard and just put it this way. I'm going to add an outer glow to this. So that's my first layer. Now we need to move this around layer by layer, because I want it to like kind of like wiggle like this. So basically what you're gonna do is taking this layer and duplicate it. So you option duplicate. So here you have 2 layers, layer 1, layer 2, that's the same. So we're going to untoggle layer 1, and we're going to take layer 2, and we're going to bring layer 2 a little bit on this side, like we're going to rotate it a little bit like this. 4.2. We're gonna duplicate this layer, put it above, untoggle this one, rotate it even more. Then you're going to once again duplicate. To duplicate my layers, I just hold my option key and drag the layer above another, so that makes a copy. Untoggle this one and bring back the rotation right here, and you just keep on going like this until you're satisfied. Okay, so here we are. I'm done with it, so we're going to go into the timeline. All right, so here is my first frame. This is where we see in my first frame, and as you can see in my first frame, I untoggled everything here, and only this one is toggled. So I'm gonna add another frame. It's gonna match the first frame that it's here, but in that frame, I want to untoggle this one and I want to toggle that one. All right, that makes sense. So now if I play it, this is how it looks. So I'm gonna add another frame, and I'm just going to do this, untoggle this one, toggle this one. Add another frame, and toggle that one, toggle this one, and I'm going to keep on going like this. Okay, now we have all of them. All right, so now we can see it's forever, it's 0.5, it kept the last setting that I had. So now I'm going to play it. And this is how it looks like. Woohoo! It's another GIF. Oh, let's do GIF number 3. Okay, for our third GIF, we are going to do the strategic branding and impactful design GIF, and so we will need a new artboard. So, strategic branding, that's gonna be 1 layer, and that's gonna be another layer, and that's gonna be our 3rd layer, impactful design. So we have 3 layers here. So on layer number 1, I'm gonna make this the biggest as possible. I want it to be pink, and I want also my outer glow, and I'm gonna do the same with my artboard, just make it a little bit smaller because I don't need all this space, right? Okay, I like that, right? This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do window timeline. As I said, I will delete all the frame that I do not need. Add strategic, add one, add and add one, add impactful design. I hope that makes sense, right? Let me see how it looks. Let me see how it looks, if this is what I want, because maybe I don't even need the last one that I just made, the last frame. So let's see. Tack, 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 tack. We do this at 0.2, but the last one, so the last one is gonna be 0.5. Let's see. I think that's great. I kind of like that. That's perfect. This is exactly what we want. And just like that, you created 3 different GIFs. So that's pretty amazing. I hope that you enjoy the process, that you learned a little bit through my process and how I do it. This is very basic GIFs, alright? We didn't go deep in it. We didn't use After Effects. We used Photoshop. And that's already good, and this is all you need to make your animated GIFs for your brand. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to never miss any of my future videos. Until next time, take care and thank you again for watching.